ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। परित्यज्य मौनं वटादस्थितिं च व्रजन् भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशम् मधुस्यन्दिवाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गे नयन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्भाति चित्ते नमामः शङ्करान् वाक्यविजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीगुरुं विष्टमार्गानुनेतारम् सन्मतिप्रदं सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। So in the Bhagavan's avatara in SrimadBhagavatam, we are looking about the different avatars of Bhagavan. Normally, we only know about the 10 avatars of Bhagavan. You know, the 10 Dashavataras of Bhagavan. There are going to be more avatars which are being talked about in SrimadBhagavatam. So SrimadBhagavatam talks about more than our normal 10 avatars of Bhagavan. So what are the different avatars and what are the salient features of these avatars? So all these things we saw, we are currently seeing. So we are currently seeing shloka number 23. 23 up to 23 we finished. Naradevatva mapannaha surakarya chikirshaya samudra nigrahadini chakre viryanyatah param ekona vimshati me vrishnishu prapya janmani Ramakrishna viti bhuvaha Bhagavanaharadharam. So ekona vimshati me. So 19 and 20th avatara. I have to add one because the Virat Purusha was not included in the list, if we remember. Right. So ekona vimshati me. So 19 and 20, 20 and 21 total. So as 20 and 21, Bhagavan Krishna and Balaram. Day before yesterday we celebrated Janmashtami, Balaram Krishna, and then Krishna. And they were born in Kula. So, the last shloka. Tatakalau sampravritte sammohaya suradvisha buddho namna janasutaha hikateshu bhavishyati. So currently in some sampradaya, when they do sankalpa, they will say Buddhavatare. Because Buddha is an avatara of Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Narayana. This is a very unique concept in our Sanatana Dharma. We consider Bhagavan Buddha as an avatara. Bhagavan Buddha, he is an avatara for us. Why? Or how? Because there is a problem, right? People say Buddha Avatara, Buddha rejected all the Vedas. That is true. And there have been fights between Buddhism and the Sanatana Dharma. That is also true. But here Buddha is listed as an avatara of Bhagavan. Even in Gita Govindam, in Gita Govindam, when they list the 10 avatars, Buddha avatars listed. Even in some Divya Prabandham, Buddha is listed as an avatar of Bhagavan. Even in Rama temple, when they have built, if I remember right, in the Prabhavali, Tamil we call that as Thiruvachi. In Prabhavali, how Buddha is an avatar of Narayana. Buddha is Narayana avatar. Then the teachings of Buddha goes against Vedas. Right. So for us, if your teaching goes against Bhagavan, we accept the teaching. We will not reject the teaching. We accept the teaching or not is different, but we will not reject those teachings. Because in ancient philosophies, there are darshanas. Purva Mimamsa darshana. The Purva Mimamsa does not accept Bhagavan. For them, Bhagavan need not be there. Yoga darshana, there is no emphasis on bhakti. Bhagavan need not be there. Bhagavan might be there, might not be there. I don't have any problem. Nyaya, Bhagavan need not be there. Bhagavan is not there. Only in Vedanta, there is a need for Bhagavan. So all the other darshanas, they reject Bhagavan. And they are called as Astika darshanas because they accept the Vedas. So even if you don't accept any God, if you accept Vedas, it is okay for us. But what did Buddha do? The Buddha Matham, as we know it, they don't accept Vedas, but they accept some Bhagavan. That is where the problem started. So Buddha, he does not accept any Veda. So for Vedas are not apaurushaya. The karmas that are prescribed in Vedas need not be done. Bhagavan has got his own reason why he propagated such philosophy. There are many reasons why they say why Bhagavan wantedly deluded a set of people. The first reason they say is that people misusing Vedas for their own wants, for their own likes and dislikes. Right. So I have a very powerful weapon. And if I use that weapon productively, then it is going to be productive. Then it is going to be useful. But if I use that weapon for destruction purposes, then that weapon is dangerous. Right. Say nuclear weapon for an example. Nuclear weapon, there are lots of usage for using nuclear weapon. You can make clean electricity, etc. But in the guise of making a nuclear weapon, if you start making atom bombs, in the guise of building a nuclear reactor, if you start making atom bombs, that is where all the countries become very nervous and use any nuclear power. No, even for generating electricity, we will not help you. You will have all these bans. Why? Because the nuclear technology is very, very powerful. In the same way, Vedas are very, very powerful. People started using Vedas for their own likes and dislikes. All started with the advent of Kali. Tata Kalau Sampravritte. The Yuga, Kali Yuga, it is very dangerous. It is very deluding. So much so that people who are the adhikaris for a karma, they will not follow that karma. People who are not adhikaris for that karma, they want to do that karma. So let us take simple example. Vedadhyayanam. Shastra say, if you have to do Vedadhyayanam, you have to undergo Upanayanam. Only those people who have undergone Upanayanam can do Vedadhyayanam. But what is happening here? We see, right? People who are born in the families who are eligible for undergoing Upanayanam, they undergo Upanayanam, but they don't study Vedas. Except for studying Vedas, they do all the other things. On the other hand, people who are started studying. So, I am an adhikari, but I will not do. Other people who are not adhikaris, they want to do all things. So, all these things are the kolahala of Kali. So, what Bhagavan wanted to do was to delude a set of people, to create an avishwasam in Vedas. That's what Buddha attacked. He attacked Vedas. He created an avishwasam in Vedas so that one set of people can be automatically rejected, can be sent to the next camp. Okay. If we create an avishwasam in Vedas, number of people who take to Vedas will be lower. So the Vedas, the way by which Veda, to prevent the misusing of Vedas, this is one reason people say. There are several such reasons why Bhagavan does something. Bhagavan Venune, he's deluding. Why? There are several such reasons. But what we have to understand is, Buddha is also an avatar of Bhagavan. And here we have to be very, very careful. Even if it is Bhagavan tells you to reject Vedas, we don't reject Vedas, but we reject Bhagavan. Right? This is something very, very unique to our Sanatana Dharma. You follow that. In our religion, even if it is Bhagavan who comes and asks you to reject Vedas, we don't reject the Vedas, but we reject Bhagavan. There is a story. Hey, I went to a doctor. There is a smoker, right? He goes to a doctor to increase, to improve his health. The doctor keep on telling him, you should stop smoking, you should stop smoking, you should stop smoking, you should stop drinking. This has been happening. And then the friend asked, hey, what did you do? This person say, oh, I stopped. The friend was very happy. Oh, did you stop smoking? How was it? No, he says, okay, I stopped going to the doctor. I have so much this on smoking. If the doctor is saying, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, that itself is creating a lot of pressure on me. So I stopped. What did I stop now? I stopped going to the doctor. So he has got more importance for smoking than his own health. In the same way, we have got more importance on Vedas than Bhagavan. Even if it is Bhagavan who tells you to reject Vedas, we will reject that Bhagavan, but we will follow the Vedas. We will follow the Vaidika Dharmas. That is the lesson that we have to learn from Buddha. Next avatara is the Kalki avatara. Yatha nabhasi meghaugo renurva parthivo nile evam shyatvam aropitam abuddhibhihi. So here he says, why Buddha Avatara. This thing. So there is a reason. And then Atah Param Yadavyaktam Avyuda Gunavyuhitam Adrishta Shruta Vastutvat Sajivo Yat Punarbhavaha. So there is Vishnu Yasas towards the age of Kali. So when Kali is going to come, then Bhagavan will be born as Kalki Avatara. Bhagavan will be born as Kalki Avatara. Sorry, Tatakkalo Sampravritte Sammohaya Suratvisham Buddho Namna Janasutaha Kikateshu Bhavishyati Athasau Yuga Sandhyayam Dasyuprayeshu Rajasu Janita Vishnu Yashaso Namna Kalkir Jagatpati. 25th shloka. So Janita Vishnu Yashaso Namna Kalkir Jagatpati. So Bhagavan will be born as the son of Vishnu Yasas. There will be a Brahmana called as Vishnu Yasas. He will be born to that Vishnu Yasas. Will be from South India. So from South India, there will be a Brahmana Vishnu Yasas. Kalki Avataram will happen in South, because most of the Avatara happens in North India. It is north of Vindhyas. Kalki Avatara will happen from the south of Vindhyas, they say. So he will be born as Vishnu Yasas, and then he will destroy all the people who are adharmics, and then the Satya Yuga, the Dharma Yuga will follow. And remember, we are into 5,000 years. Right? Kalki started, the Kali Yuga started at about 5,100 years ago. And the total period of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. 4,32,000 years. Kalki Avatara will happen only then. Right? So, we are not even 10% of the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is going to go for lakhs of years. More and more adharma to come. So we are not even in the 1% of Kali Yuga. That is what we have to remember. Right. So up to this, 24 plus 1, 25 avatars of Bhagavan are being spoken about. And SrimadBhagavatha says, hey, these are not the only avatars. Just like how we saw avatars. And here, even after enumerating 25 avatars, Bhagavata says, Avatara Hya Sankhyeya Harehe Satvanidher Dvijaha Yatha Vidasina Kulyaha Sarasasyu Sahasrashaha Tushayo Manavo Deva Manuputra Mahujasaha Kala Sarve Harereva Saprajapatayastatha Avatara hi Asankyeya. There are innumerable avatars of Bhagavan. How? Satvanidher Dvijaha Yatha Vidasina Kulya Sarasasyuhu Sahasrashaha. If you have a lake, there will be several Vaikals, from which the water from the lake comes to different agricultural fields. In the same way, Bhagavan is like that perennial lake. And Kulyaha, there will be lots of Vaikal. All these avatars are like Vaikals of Bhagavan, because they bring Bhagavan to us. Right? So it is Sahasrashaha. Asankyeya. You cannot even count. Vaina, Rishayaha, Manavaha, Deva, Manuputra, Mahujasaha, Kala sarve harereva. All the people, all the rishis, all the Manu, all the Devas, all the Manuputras, all the Prajapati, they all are a Kalai of Bhagavan. A Kalaina and a part of Bhagavan. Because that's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita as well, right? Among the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Among the rishis, I am Narada. Right? He says, okay, I am the best and best of all the things. If we have a best quality, then the quality is Bhagavan. That is a Kalai of Bhagavan. Kalaina, a part of Bhagavan. Ete cham shakala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indirari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge Janma Guhyam Bhagavataha Yayetat Prayato Naraha Sayam Pratar Grindhan Bhaktya Dukkha Grama Vimuchyate. So here he says, okay, all people are part of Bhagavan. Who's Bhagavan? Bhagavan Krishna is Bhagavan Swayam. Ete cha amshakala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Hey, do not get deluded. Krishna might look like a human being. He will look like a very, very mischievous child, but he is Bhagavan Swayam. Swayam Bhagavan. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. So Bhagavan, from his, with his full might, has taken the avatar of Krishna Avatara because he wants to destroy all the asuras. Right? Okay. Here he says one Palashruti. Janma Guhyam Bhagavataha Yayetat Prayato Naraha Sayam Pratar Grinan Bhaktya Dukkha Grama Vimuchyate. The person who knows the mystery of many, many avatars of Bhagavan, Janma Guhyam, Guhyam na secret nartam. The person who knows the secrets of very many avatars of Bhagavan, Sayam Pratar Grinan Bhaktya, the person who chants the shloka, at least chant the shloka during the morning and the evening. What will he get? Dukkha Grama Vimuchyate. He will be free from all the dukkham. Right? Dukkhame kadayad. Sukham dan. He will get only Sukham. Why? Because he will get Atma Jnanam. So that is the Palashruti of reading about Bhagavan's Avatara. So with this, because there is a Palashruti, one part is over, but we have learned till shloka number 39. No, this is shloka number 29. So up to 29, he has given Palashruti. But 30 to 39, it talks about the philosophy. Up to this we say, okay, Bhagavan does this, Bhagavan does that, Bhagavan does this, Bhagavan does that, did that, we saw. But what is the philosophy? Because Advaitam is Satyam. There is only one Bhagavan. There is only one Atma. But we see lots of other things, lots of things that are seemingly Anatma. How can we understand all these things? So from 30 to 39, it is pure Vedanta. We will see the shloka, but we might not understand the meaning of all these shlokas. We are not going to see the meaning right now. Right? Maybe later. Later we will see the meanings for the shloka 30 to 39. We have already studied the shloka, but we are not going to see the meaning because it needs lots of preparation, which in this class we have not done. Maybe once we finish Bhagavad Gita, if we read these shlokas, we will understand. Right. So I'm not going to enter into all these meanings, nitty-gritty meanings of these shlokas. Just think that Bhagavan, because of his Maya Swarupam, Bhagavan is Brahman. Right? This is not Brahma. Bhagavan is not Brahma Chaturmukha. Brahma, husband of Saraswati, Mr. Saraswati. Brahman is Atma. Bhagavan is Atma Swarupa. And the Shakti of Bhagavan is called as Maya. Bhagavan having Maya as a Shakti creates this universe. We have to put create under double quote. You have to put create under double quotation because it is not an actual creation. We are deluded because of avidya that there are very many things. But when we get jnanam, all the avidya goes away. Avidya means ignorance. When we get jnanam, all the avidya goes away. And we understand that there is only one thing. There is only one entity called as Bhagavan, called as Brahman. And that entity is no different from us. That entity is not different from our own nature. So we have to understand these things. I'm not going to go into details, more details about these shlokas because it is very, very core Vedanta. But when we chant, we will chant these shlokas as well because it is also very important. Etadrupam bhagavataha hyarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunair virachitam mahadadibhiratmani yatha nabhasi meghugo renurva parthivo nile evam drashtari drishyatva aropitamavadhibihi atah param yadavyaktam avyudha gunavyuhitam adrishtashritavastutvat sajivo yat punarbhavaha yatreme sadasadrupe pratishidhe swasamvida avidyayatmani krite iti tad brahma darshanam yadyesho parata devi Maya Vaisharadhimatihi Sampanna Yeveti Viduhu Mahimne Sve Mahiyate Evam Janmani Karmani Hyakatur Rajanasya Varnayanti Sma Kavayaha Veda Guhyani Hritpate Savayidam Vishwamamogalilaha सृजत्यवत्यत्तिन सज्जतेऽस्मिन् भूतेषु चान्तर्हित आत्मतन्त्रः षड्वर्गिकं जिग्रति षड्गुणेशः प्रजास्य कश्चिन्निपुणेन धातुः अवैति जन्तुः कुमनीषवूतिः नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभिः सन्तन्वतो नटचर्यामि वाज्ञः सवेद धातु पदवीं परस्य तुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाने व्योमायया संततयानुवृत्या भजेत तत्पाद सरोजगन्धम् अतेहदन्या भगवन्त इत्थं यद्वासुदेवेऽखिल लोकनाथे कुर्वन्तु सर्वात्मकमात्मभावं न तत्र भूयः परिवर्त उग्रः. So here, all the Vedanta, Vedantic concepts is spoken about. And the Shloka 39, he says, whoever, if we attain that Bhagavan, Ateha Danya Bhagavantayitam Yat Vasudevaha Akhila Lokanate Kurvanti Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam. If we have Sarvatma Bhava, currently we have Deha Bhava. What is Deha Bhava? I am this Deha. I am my body. But we are this body, okay? We are not only this body. We are Atma who operates through the body. And it is the same Atma who operates through each and every other body. If we have Atma Bhava, then we will have this Sarvatma Bhava. And the person who has got Sarvatma Bhava, Natatra Bhuyaha, Natatra Bhuyahana, and he will not come again. He will not be born again. He will attain moksha. That's what is the Phalashruti of this part. So as I told you before, we are not seeing the meaning for this part right now on purpose because it has got lots of Vedanta for which we have not prepared. Right? There is lots of prerequisites. We have not prepared for that. You know, over the course of Srimad Bhagavata, there will be lots and lots of Vedantic concepts. So we will slowly introduce it one by one, one by one, one by one, so that we will understand the philosophical meaning behind the Bhagavata. So with this, the first Stuthi called as the Avatara Ghattam of Srimad Bhagavata is over. From the next class, we will see the other Stuthi. I think the first Stuthi that we will see is Bhishma Stuthi. You know how Bhishma does Stuthi of Bhagavan in the war field before he dies. A very, 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 very beautiful Stuthi, laden with lots of philosophy. So there is a Kunti Stuti. So we have Kunti Stuti and Bhishma Stuti. Both the Stuti are very, very important. We will see one of those from the next class. So with this, we will finish this class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Actually, Kunti Stuti comes before Bhishma Stuti. So we will first see Kunti Stuti. Kunti Stuti happens during the Ashwatthama's problem with Uttara. You know, Ashwatthama does Brahmastra Prayogam on the Uttara Garbha. Parikshit is not born yet. Parikshit is going to die in the Uttara Garbha. There, Kunti does Sharanagati to Bhagavan. Beautiful expression of Bhakti by Kunti. We will see that in the next class. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.